very concerned with the out-of-scope proposed changes by Auckland Council to the unitary plan. And what is being relied upon, in my understanding, is section 1445 of the Local Government Auckland Transitional Provisions Act 2010. As far as I'm concerned, that is not the appropriate piece of legislation, the underpinning legislation which should be relied upon. Section 80 of the Local Government Auckland Council Act 2009 spells it out. Now, in my considered opinion, Auckland Council needs to drop all the out-of-scope amendments to the unitary plan. It is absolutely not fair that thousands of Aucklanders, without being consulted with or involved in a proper way, can face buildings going up next door that they never had a chance to be consulted upon or have a say. That is simply not okay. So what I have done in order to bring matters to the attention of the highest court in the land, I have initiated a petition to the House of Representatives which respectfully requests, quote, that the House conduct an urgent inquiry into the alleged failure of Auckland Council to comply with their statutory duties regarding spatial planning, particularly the requirement to involve and consult with the communities of Auckland regarding amendments to the spatial plan as outlined in the Local Government Auckland Council Act 2009. I am currently seeking the support of the local MP, Simon O'Connor, to present this petition. If he chooses not to, I'm sure I will find another MP because, as you are aware, I've had a bit of practice with parliamentary petitions, the effectiveness of which are not to be underestimated, in my opinion. I had people queuing up to sign that petition on Tuesday night. So that's it, councillors. I'm coming here in a proper way to let you know what's happening, and I think you need to pay very, very close attention to the underpinning law that covers your statutory duties, because in my considered opinion, you have not. Thank you.
Thank you, Penny, and I appreciate you coming and giving us that update. It's not an issue that I think we can go into in any detail now, but obviously you'll keep us informed and we'll wait to see what comes from it. So I move that Penny Bright's presentation be received and that Penny be thanked for the update. Very quickly, Councillor.
I was just wondering how I can get copies of the petition, Penny?
What I'm going to do is to provide to the minute taker a blank copy of the petition, and also yesterday I went to the Auckland Unitary Plan hearing committee and I explained to them, I gave them a copy and to let them know in a proper way what was happening. And what happened was I have been given a copy which I'll also attach to these minutes that covers section 144 of the transitional provisions, so you can see both.
Yeah, and we'll circulate that, make sure that's circulated.
Sure. Thank you.
Councillor Watson.
Yeah, and just in respect of Penny's presentation in reference to section 80, I'm assuming that there'll be some follow-up for our benefit in terms of the legislation and the points that were made, so we can clarify for our constituents.
So that's why we'll get it circulated and we'll get a response. So we can't go into that now because we don't have that. Councillor Lee.
May I ask Ms Bright, was the meeting held the other evening in Kaimari, was it entirely about eastern suburbs out-of-scope changes, or did it deal with out-of-scope changes across the whole region?
My understanding was there were people who attended that were outside Eastern Bays, but The meeting was organised by the local board and the local heritage groups, etc. There were big maps there.
Local residents, essentially.
Yeah, local residents. Yeah, so that there were, so
Local
people could
board,
actually
local
see,
residents.
the proposed changes. But I know that there are going to be other public meetings held in other areas, and 700 people at any public meeting, in my opinion, is not to be sniffed at. That is a significant turnout.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So if I have a seconder for the recommendation, Councillor Darby, all those in favour please say aye. Against? Carried. Thank you, Penny, and we'll get that. Actually, if you can give a copy of that to Tam, we can get that on its way.
Thank you.
Right, there is no local board input.